Trejo's Tacos, Al Pastor. Now at Del Taco. Always slow roasted. Never nuked.
Here we go with the fourth and final round over here at Del Taco, finishing out my 4-part series on their all-new Trejo Tacos roasted pork al pastor promo menu. And the only real question that I have at this point is, did I save the best for last? Well, I'm about to find out, everyone, and I'm bringing you guys along for the ride, so sit tight because up next I've got their all-new Al Pastor Epic Burrito. As always, I'm Ian K, and you're about to peep this out. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
All right, now on the real, I remember the Epic Burritos from back in the day being just a little bit bigger than this, but hopefully it's going to be what's on the inside that counts, because I got to say, guys, each of these halves is looking pretty nice. And as you're going to see on the inside, they are loaded with the good stuff. A very lovely situation. That guacamole is really standing out. So let me break this one on down for you fully before we get right into it. All right, so the signature Epic Burrito here at Del Taco is getting the Al Pastor treatment. And I gotta say, guys, this is looking pretty tasty on the inside. What we've got here is a warm, oversized flour tortilla, and in this case, it's gonna be filled with that marinated pork that's roasted in traditional seasonings. We've got slow-cooked beans, cilantro lime rice, house-made guacamole, and pico de gallo. And strangely, there's no cheese in this, but still, everything else is sounding pretty flavorful. It's looking pretty nice, and I gotta admit again, while it's a little on the smaller side for the Epic name, it's packed pretty nicely. And given the price point, I really hope the flavor is going to deliver on this one. So let's not waste any more time on this one. This is the all-new Al Pastor Epic Burrito here at Del Taco. Let's peep out this flavor. Yeah, I know it doesn't really feel quite epic when you're only doing a half of it, guys, but even still, it looks to be packed pretty beautifully. And I'm really hoping that I really did save the best for last, because this is definitely looking like a hearty situation. So let's not waste any more time on this one. Finally, let's get into it. This is the Al Pastor Epic Burrito over here at Del Taco. Let's peep this out. Definitely hearty. It's a pretty thick bite, actually. It's pretty tasty. Well, right off the break, I gotta say, those slow-cooked beans go pretty nicely with that cilantro lime rice, and I'm not really tasting a lot of cilantro. It's a little bit more of a lime flavor, so I'm really digging that. I got a little bit of the al pastor in there. That seasoned pork is a lovely thing, and a little bit of the guacamole. So it's definitely a hearty bite, as you can see here, guys. But again, a little small in terms of the epicness of it, but it is big in flavor so far. Let's keep going in. Yeah, that house-made guac, you can tell, makes a huge difference. Very fresh overall. That is nice. Yeah, this seems to be a guac showcase in terms of the flavor, and the al pastor is coming through pretty beautifully as well, guys. A very nice thing indeed, but I have to admit, you know what I'm really missing from this is that tangy green sauce. I think that would have been a lovely situation. I guess that's where they kind of swap it for the cilantro lime rice, and that's fine, but still, guys, a very tasty situation on the flavor profile with this one. I just wish I had a little bit of cheese, but let's go for a few more bites on it. It's tasty, though, it is. Yeah. That al pastor, beautifully seasoned, tender, juicy, very flavorful. And again, a very nice thing indeed. I'm getting to the back of this one already with all the tortilla, but what is here is delivering. And again, the showcase of the beans and the overall flavor of the al pastor is a lovely thing indeed. So let's go for a few more bites, guys. It is very delicious. All the nooks and crannies on the inside of this have a little bit of something right there, except for the very end. And as you can see, very nice indeed, guys. Very nice. So to answer the question, did I save the best for last? Well, in terms of heartiness, I think I did. But overall, this is just okay. I wouldn't say I really think this is the best out of all four of them, but at the same time, it's fairly decent in terms of the size naturally. Again, I wish it was just a little bit bigger. And overall, like I said, I do like the al pastor flavor. It's a little bit more of a showcase of the beans and the guacamole on top of that. But still, guys, very tasty for what this is. Let's go for a couple more bites on this. That's all I really have left anyway. Hang on. But as I'm thinking about it, this is by far one of the best fast food burritos that you can get right now. It definitely tastes a little bit more upper scale, guys. And when you're getting quality al pastor with all the fresh ingredients that this one has to offer, it's a very lovely thing indeed. So let's go for one more bite. We'll wrap the review with the rating coming up next. But guys, again, very tasty in terms of the flavor profile and absolutely hearty to dive into. Pretty tasty. Well, as tasty as this one is here, guys, I think it may be worth adding a little bit of cheese to this. So I'd probably recommend adding a little bit of that extra goodness onto this one. But at the same time, what you're getting is a very flavorful profile with this one. The al pastor is a beautiful thing, and it's all the fresh ingredients otherwise that they do very well over here at Del Taco. And even with this half being a little on the smaller side, it's a pretty dense situation. So I would recommend giving this one a shot. It is pretty hearty.
Treo's Tacos Al Pastor. Fire roasted pork, marinated with traditional spices and pineapple. That's Del Taco Better Mex.
Yeah, I'm a little conflicted with this one, guys. I mean, it's a very tasty situation, but not quite epic in terms of the size. So I guess overall, I'm going to have to give the Al Pastor Epic Burrito, quote unquote, over here at Del Taco, just a pretty decent 9 out of 10. It still rates up there, guys, because like I said, the quality is pretty amazing on it. I just wish it was packed just a little bit more. And again, adding a little bit of a cheese sauce would be a really, really beautiful thing. Just standard on this one without any extra charge, hopefully, if you decide to add it that way. But I would recommend giving it a go because it is hearty. And again, deliciousness for sure. Considering the price point, it's a pretty tasty fast food burrito nonetheless, and I would recommend trying it. Alright, so do me a quick favor like always. Drop those comments down below. What did you guys think of the Al Pastor Epic Burrito over here at Del Taco? Did it look pretty epic to you? And out of all 4 reviews that I've done now as part of Treo Taco's roasted pork Al Pastor menu here at Del Taco, which is your personal favorite and why? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep the Side Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Hey guys, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank all of our YouTube channel members and Patreon supporters. Guys, thank you so very much for your monthly contribution to the channel. It's because of your direct support that the channel continues to grow, and you really do help me to keep delivering the content that you want to see. I couldn't do it without you, and I seriously appreciate the love and support. Thanks again for all you do and for being such a big part of our positive community here on the platform. Hey, thanks for checking out this review, guys. But just in case you didn't see the one I did before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.